Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
70, Indy. Watch the screen. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Nelson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Black over the middle, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Black. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, it's Nelson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready? 60 or. Come on, dude. You better bring it. You better go.
To throw on 2nd down. Black. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't hold that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Black. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Black. He hits Randall, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Ready. 10 logo.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Rice. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Lawrence flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Recon, 132, 5.
To throw on 3rd down. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
That's how we do it, baby. It's 2nd down. Break.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Focus, defense, focus. Speed dribble.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, do.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He is going to find Hill here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
On first down. Done. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. From the gun, Lawrence. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll run on first down. It's Nelson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
10 logo. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Black. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On third down. It's Nelson, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down now, it's Nelson. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Here we go, D. Ready.
On 3rd down, Black. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 39. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. On 1st down, Nelson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Black, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Black. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Oh, twisting away. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it?
And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Down. 10 Lobo. 951. Switch up. Switch up. Hit it.
To throw on 3rd down. Black. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for him on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Get it.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence, flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
On the double.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and 1. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence forced out to his left. He gets it to Cooks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Down. 8, read. Check. 53. Now watch one. Now.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Got it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. From the gun, Black. It's caught by Randall. He's got, oh no, he lost the football.
Result of the play, first down and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Second and 9 now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. On third down. It's Nelson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete to Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, Haywood. Mike 53.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
52, 52,
2nd and 5. It's caught left side by Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On first down, Lawrence. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. From the gun, Lawrence. This is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 3rd down, Nelson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for L.A., it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they wanted desperately to finish at .500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.